Once again, back down in Ferguson at the police station. We left out for a little dinner, had something to eat, said hi to the family, come back out. Like I said, pretty much everything was kind of popping off on Shaw tonight. Basom and Bella and Z are down there. I didn't see anybody out here, so yeah, this is real close to my neighborhood, so I thought I'd come by and do some streaming just for, anything that may happen. God forbid. So, go over and say hi to Bob. Because he say hi to Bob. Bob didn't think we were going to come back.
All right.
He gave us that, yeah, right, you'll come back.
Yeah, I did. But I was hoping.
He did that undertone just so we'd feel bad and come back.
Oh, hell, I was hungry.
Yeah.
The other day I was out here and I went past dinner time and I was out just getting tired as fuck fast because I had no energy. And I figured if I get some energy,
I hear you.
can.
I'm always feeling drawn down here.
Yeah.
Your sister always asks me,
You
"What's
get
wrong?"
tired.
Shit, I've been standing here. I'm super
Right,
hungry.
right.
I got
Yeah.
several things on my mind.
Right,
I
right.
have
No
very
kidding.
little money.
Right, no kidding. Right.
Right.
Where to begin?
Right.
Right.
Do you want me to unload or not?
Yes.
Say, I understand now. Okay, I feel
I'm
you.
open her and I'll be back. I'm gonna bring her back with me.
Oh,
She-
right.
she- it'd be like
That's
a-
another tall tale.
Oh, yeah, I'll be back.
She's gotta walk me back, so.
I was watching Basom. They're down in Shaw.
You saw some live stream?
Well, I was watching Basom, on their live stream, and it's like all the lights in the park are out, and street lights are out on Grand
They're in
and
Tower
44.
Grove Park?
Well, close to it, right there they're down at the memorial. They were, but I think they moved on to someplace else.
Man, that's
So-
getting creepy to me, always meeting at some guy's death place. I mean,
Well, it's a memorial. That's where things happen, especially with the release of the autopsy and things of that nature. If you have an independent autopsy that shows 6 wounds in the back or entries in from the back, So, I don't know. You've been hearing a lot of rumors and a lot of things being brought up, especially like, we've been seeing a lot more large transport planes and military planes and stuff in the air. I wanted to get out before it got dark and roll around the airport for a while, but I just didn't have the time. I mean, I live right here and don't have the time. That's one of the reasons, guys, you'll see me out here in this area more here because I only like 2 miles, not even a mile from here. So,
yeah. Well, that's why I hold it down.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, I do an awful lot. I've gone to a lot of meetings lately, and I don't feel like hustling down there to be there till 4 in the
Right.
morning.
Oh, I feel you.
Um,
And during the week it's even harder. On the weekends I can do it a little bit more, a lot more. But on the weekdays I've still got a job to go to. I got to do those type things. I wanted to be down and just as an observer, because a lot of people just don't believe that the police are acting that way. No, they're not. Well, they are. They've been harassing media. They've been harassing everybody. So, but I mean, these are the violent, rioting protesters in front of Ferguson Police Station. They're ready to. They got guns in their hands. They're armed to kill everybody. Sarcastic, but yeah, it's quiet out here. And even down at Shaw, there's maybe 20, 30 people tops, and probably a third of those are media or live streamers,
what?
Down there tonight, at least that's what it looked like. It didn't look that crazy.
20 or 30?
People.
Well, then I thought there'd be hundreds.
When I was watching the stream when I left my house, it was not like that. They were trying to determine what they're going to do. They had other people coming down.
I think we're losing steam here. You need to. I don't know.
You know, and I think personally, my viewpoints are, I want to see not so much it be Mike Brown, but police brutality, unity in these other cities, North City, University, any of the inner city, the county, even outside of the county, there's police brutality, and the municipalities that are milking the residents, like crazy, and these people aren't coming out. I know a lot of people that have been in that situation. I've been in that situation myself.
Do you think people were scared off by Wednesday?
Possibly.
I couldn't say.
Possibly.
I can't say.
I wasn't.
No way of knowing.
I wasn't scared off because I've been here since the beginning, and I know their tactics and what they can and can't do, and limitations, and watch my back, and observe, be aware of what's happening around you. And a lot of people are there to be there, and not really, they're caught in a situation that they're unaware of what's going to happen, and haven't been through it, and they're scared, and they want to come back to that.
So you're not doing a chat with anybody right now?
Oh yeah, I guess I'm going to tweet out a link right now. Thank you. All right.
Some of my views more privy. You could say tonight.
Yeah, sometimes I did. When I set up this account, I just set it up as Ferguson Live. You can hit me on Twitter at Jeff Hagedorn, Hagedorn 08. I don't mind going out by my government name. I'm already in the system. If somebody wants to find me, they're going to find me.
I tell people, here's where it's coming from.
I used to hide before I was 18 and did a lot of fun stuff, but I've been in the system too long to hide from anybody. If they want me, they'll come get me. But thanks for the retweets of
you have a name,
the URL.
Isn't it a non-dad or something?
No, not me.
What?
On my Twitter or on my Ustream?
You had a mask.
Yeah, I got the anonymous mask as my avatar.
Yeah.
But it's my real name.
Hold on now.
I'm getting questioned. Let's see. Sorry, guys.
I've seen you retweet me, so I know I'm. Yeah, you will go follow. Yeah, boom.
Yeah.
I'm following you.
Yeah, Jeff Hagedorn.
You're right. It is.
Jeff Hagedorn, JEFF, HAGEDORN 08. I've got the basic version, guys, of Ustream, so I don't know if I can chat or not, but it doesn't look like I can. It just looks like I can respond to you. But like I said, I came out and did this. I was protesting for 2 or 3 weeks here on the street corner signs and everything else, and it was really, when Ferguson October came around right before that, I had some friends of mine ask me if I would come out and do this. And from then on out, I'm still part of the movement, but doing it more from just a video perspective, and for the protester safety and for the police safety, both sides. I'm impartial. I don't want anything to go bad here either. So, but actually the police have been good to me even from the last Wednesday when we had all those incidents. So I got trapped on the sidewalk on the police station side and had to come. I was like one of the last 2 people to come across to the Andy Worm side of the street. I was like, yep, I guess I got to go back across the street. So this is kind of wind down. We've got I don't know. It looks like somebody with a collar, possibly. I don't know. But we'll be down here for a while, probably for a long while, just to see what's going on. There's just been a lot of rumors and a lot of things being spurred on, or a lot of hearsay. Just want to see if there's any action. From you guys, if anybody's watched my stream previously, you know that I've been down here a lot and pretty much can tell the sense of the crowd. There's not that many here. The police aren't going to come out and mess with them unless they're out in the street doing something. That's just the way it's been since the beginning. Anytime you have any people in the street or stopping of traffic or anything of that nature is when they'll come out like crazy. But that's just the way it is. There goes one now. Ferguson. That was the second one I've seen come back to the station. Not sure what time it is, but maybe shift change. Since they've had the entrance shut-offs for months, so they've always been going in the side streets and around the back. So usually, the other night they all came in with their lights and sirens on, which was kind of spooky. Just showing some aggression, I guess. I don't know, some power. I don't know. So. Alright, Rise. Let me tag you on here. Sorry.
Did you get it on the stream that they were sizing boards?
I posted that earlier, that once I talked to you, I was out here streaming and let them know that they were sizing the windows up earlier today for possible boarding or new draperies. Not really sure, but I doubt that it's new draperies. What? Now they are earlier today. We had some reports that they were boarding up the windows. It wasn't boarding them up, they were actually sizing the windows up for possible boarding or draperies. So, like I said, there's probably 2-3 people over in the other lot over by Subway. And there's probably, 10 of us, 15 of us tops. So, like I said, it'll be pretty quiet unless anybody comes up from Shaw. I don't know of anything planned here this evening. Yeah, the Twitter pigs. That's alright, I'm out here. They know who I am. I'm not worried about it. I'm not doing anything wrong. Nobody's out in the street. And like I said, they've been decent around here. Once the crowds get started and people start getting out in the street.
There's only 20, 30 people down
on a Friday night. Well, and down there, like I said, that was, 20 minutes ago.
I know at least 30. Let's put it this way. I know at least 40 people who would be here were they not there.
Right.
Maybe it probably is. Yeah. You're probably right about what you saw. I don't doubt that.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet. There wasn't a lot of panning around to show who was there.
Well, remember the Occupy Saloon? No, it was the night before, that Saturday. I know that people were supposed to meet at 9:30, and this
Yeah.
thing didn't kick off
Sorry,
until
guys, can get you dizzy.
1 in the morning.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
had to wait hours to get
Did they
together
crowd of
what they
people?
wanted to. Yeah.
Yep.
I was with Deruba. He said 9:30.
Right,
He went-
right. We're on protester time. We're on protester time.
They waited down there for 3+ hours to kick it off.
And if the masses are coming and they're coming out, I'd rather wait for the masses than
Yeah.
15 people, you know.
Yeah.
They'll easily swoop up on you then.
I don't quite know. That was a weird night.
Down there,
How many
so.
did they? They had maybe 150 that night, wasn't it?
Was that Thursday night?
No, it was the Saturday when they
Oh.
did the quick trip thing and
Oh,
got in a
okay.
little trouble down there.
Yeah. I wasn't down
The
there
night
that night.
before, Occupy Slough.
Okay. I wasn't down there that night. I was down there
Wasn't
earlier
down there either of
at
those
Arsenal
nights.
and
We
Grand.
did the first 2 nights in Shaw.
Yeah. So.
I was commiserating with someone over there, and yeah, this guy right over here was there, and it's pretty hairy down there. We were saying it was a miracle nobody was hurt that night.
Really.
Yeah, I'd say so. We're talking a mob of 400
Yeah.
that surrounded a dozen cops.
So, as Bobby's a local resident, we know he's been running around with the protesters and doing a lot of not so much videotaping, taking a lot of pictures and stuff. He does some sports articles and things.
Oh yeah.
Over back to our conversation. Yeah. Like I said, it's pretty quiet out here, guys, and at least there are people out here. But maybe everybody's going to show and they'll come back later. I'm curious if they're going to board up the windows in the middle of the night. That would be entertaining to see.
I think Roz is right about that. I think it'll happen at 3 in the morning.
It'll be a good shot for the media. Look, police station's all boarded up. Oh, there's going to be some problems. Yeah. Don't make no problems, won't be no problems. So, let's see. Yeah, I guess so. We're just hanging out. There's other people sitting talking about different scenarios and situations. I really try not to get camera in a bunch of other people's business, but just letting you see the amount of people and their mood, things of that nature. Wow, a chair. I haven't sat down and broadcast in forever. Oh, wow. So yeah, it's so nice we could just sit around and have bottled water and stuff back here by the tree. Even with the light on, you can't see nothing. So yeah, a girl went down to see her sister, Laura Charles, down the street. Like I said, we're all here from Ferguson, so this is our backyard. Still have supporters and things like that that'll drive by and honk, showing solidarity and support, which is nice. We do get the occasional anti-us. You got it. That's me. Good searching. I said I even just started his Twitter account not too long after all this happened also. So it's a new thing for me also. I'm an old fart. Not that old. But so I don't know. Now that I'm sitting down, I feel like I'm not doing anything. Maybe I'll just walk up the street and you guys can check out the police station or fire station. Like I said, Ferguson's a quiet little town, you know. There are problems like every other town, but everybody pretty much gets along. The only time I'm ever out and fearful of anything is fearful of the police that are going. I've walked this street plenty of times. Always snapping, looking over my shoulder for police. You know. So yeah, this is just a little area. Down the street, there's a little hardware store and beauty world and a Chinese restaurant and stuff. But and Aldi's back in the back there and the fire station. And then you go down all the way down to the other end of the street. There's some bars and stuff like that down there. But the traffic and stuff is pretty normal for around here. You know, there hasn't been any looting or burning of stuff like over on West Florissant over here by the police station. That was, you know, push us, we'll push back type thing. And hopefully I don't see any of that here by the police station. But you never know. I won't say never. Just hope it doesn't happen. You just don't know. Yeah, the other night they actually shut down the other side of the sidewalk in front of the police station in the driveway. That's one of the legal observers got nabbed that night. And they made an announcement that nobody could hear. It wasn't even audible for anybody to understand what they were saying. So some people got caught up in that.
We can't get unity together. Yeah, that's what we're required. We can't get the unity together.
Yeah, I could take a tour of the city. I mean, if there was anything happening where I would feel that the police were doing something stupid or the protesters were doing something, I'm just not the kind of person I want to get up in everybody's face and get their reactions and what they're doing. They're doing that already with themselves and talking amongst themselves. That's what I wanted to show coming out here, that it wasn't all violent and crazy. I've got the sexiest voice. Oh my God. I do a lot of computer stuff. I've been doing that my whole life. I used to be on the help desk and I'd have clients call me and ask me to say stuff to them, you know. Like, not sexual things, just anything. Like, you're terrible. But radio doesn't pay. That's why I'm in IT. IT pays. We'll go across the street, do some jaywalking. Yeah. So, nothing going on. It's like where I can walk up and just videotape freely. I don't see anybody at the back door. Really nobody inside, nobody moving around. Pretty much small force, if anybody, back there. Usually the parking lot's packed. I want to give a shout out to Subway over here. They've been very gracious to everyone down here. Video streamers need to charge their batteries or do anything, get something to eat, use the bathroom. Subway in Ferguson's been very, very gracious to help us. They didn't have to. No business has to. Some people get an attitude and that's where problems start, but they've been very cool. Probably even seen some tweets of them sitting out here with the protesters. Yeah, you just want to sit and talk all night. I could talk all night. But, the other thing that was kind of crazy is, where they were talking about, the rim shop got busted, rim shop over on West Florissant. They've been out here at Andy Worm's Wheel and Tire. Hasn't been touched. Every night I've been out here, I know you guys can't see any of this, but every night I've been out here, somebody's been out here to sweep or clean up the parking lots, trying to keep it clean.
I'm out, man. I'm trying to get to work. I got 7 kids. Well, I got 6 kids, brother.
Yeah, I did do some college radio at KCFV at Flow Valley over there right by West Florissant. Actually, I was in there one night and we were doing more of, I guess you would call it EDM now, but it was more house music in the day. And I was just jamming out, spinning vinyl, and then looked over at the transmitter, and I'm shooting off like 120%, stomping over radio stations on either side of me. So college radio got shut down for a while after that. The FCC came in and was kind of pissed off and did an investigation for 6 months. But at the time I did that, I wasn't even a student at the school. I was filling in for a friend of mine. Yeah, the subway, it's a subway on West Florissant right across the street from Ferguson. Can't miss it. It's the only subway around here. But yeah, they've been very nice. Everybody's been very gracious, and I've met a lot of people from all over the United States, all over the world, and we're just overwhelmed by the hospitality here, and inside of everything that was happening, which is great.
I had just assassinated somebody. That ain't what
But like I said, it's thinning out. We got like 5, 8, 9, including myself. But I don't know. Anybody know what's going on with the other streams? What Shaw looks like, or if there are any motions to come up this way? I have another tablet. My wife has that, so she's running around with it, and I usually check the other streams to see what's going on. Yeah, we have people talking about the Michael Brown shooting incident, where the store, quote-unquote, strong-arm robbery was never reported. And then, all that leak information then about the videotape. It's just crazy. Sorry, took a vape. But yeah, even the incident at Shaw, and then the information that comes out, and having 6 shots in the back. That's just, and no bushes. I mean, just so many of these things just don't make sense. And if it was you or I, we're the ones that would be locked up and in jail right now with the bond we couldn't even bail out of. So, I don't get those opportunities. So I'm just waiting for my girl to come back. I don't know. I'd give you a tour of the city, but like I said, there's really not much. St. Louis is hometown for me, but it doesn't really have much of anything. I always knew something was going to happen. I just didn't know it was going to happen in my backyard. And I'm surprised more people from this area that have been dealing with the police brutality and the profiling and the excessive taxing for traffic fines and etc. are not coming out from these other local communities that are having the same issues. But I think they just really look at it as a black-white issue and not the police systems themselves. So.
And show we have to lead by example. So if we show an example and we all come out in suits and ties, women and everybody, suits and ties, and we all got the same color, or whatever, we marching in sync, or we got on all black, or whatever, we all got the same thing going though. You know what I'm saying? To the same effect. and we all in the same beat with our steps.
I'm not
And
in
we-
the
and we
military.
all
Shit,
got-
I'm
but
sorry.
in order to achieve
I'm
that,
anti-violence,
lot of it-
But
anti-uniform.
that's the only
the
way
whole deal.
that's the only way to get unity. Like the other night when we was out here and the police was gonna come across the street, you seen me come up and down
I
the
like
line,
the
and I
unity
told
of
everybody, I said,
freakishness.
kill them with
I
silence.
like freakish
I
diversity.
said, kill them with silence, spread the word. Kill them with silence, spread the word. And as soon as we all got quiet, they bagged back up and went back across the street, and they stood right there. And we stayed quiet, staring at them like they was quiet, staring at us. And they left and they started
I
walking
noticed
away.
that. I did see some
and they
video
started
of
walking
that.
away. And then all of a
People were
sudden, as
quite,
soon as they started
mellow
going away, some of them
in a
people
very
who probably be
tense
out here getting paid
situation.
to kick shit up, they started nah,
Provocateur.
nah, nah,
Don't
nah,
get me
nah,
started.
nah, nah.
I'm not supposed to
You just
say any
killed
more
them with
about
silence. So now why
why'd
is you saying something now?
Exactly.
Keep being silent.
Exactly. Because that's not on their agenda.
It's not. It's
Well,
not.
Netta was furious. I want to go on the record with that. Put it this way. Netta was furious, and I totally agreed with her. I'll say no more. It's the
It's
truth.
geopolitical.
What
Listen,
now? You're trying to
there's a
cap
lot
on
of
Netta? What's happening?
It's geopolitical.
Ain't nobody
What is-
capping on nobody. Man.
This, all of this is geopolitical. This could, think about it.
It
Think
is
about
an
it.
international story.
It's
I
geopolitical.
don't know its
Geopolitical.
ramifications and
He don't know the
effects.
meaning of
We're an experiment.
Exactly. It's a beta test.
I keep saying it.
It's a freaking
Oh,
beta test.
man.
See,
Okay.
you
To,
just,
to, to,
I'm
to
gonna
see what
dip
the
out,
to see
as-
what a
as
reaction would
Ortez
be
would say.
because this is gonna happen in all other cities. It popped off here. They're looking to see how they can handle the rest of the United States
Well,
based
I'm
off
gonna
what happens
break
here.
it
Well,
down.
no,
but I mean, it's going.
This
Popped
form.
off it. It
Well, you have to
already.
understand
I'm
the
going to
history of policing.
Gonna keep
Anything they
happening.
do in a foreign country, they're going to bring back here and test out. I will go there with you because I have read a little bit about the history of policing lately.
What do you know about
Um,
the frog in the pot?
He's gonna boil up because he doesn't get out in time.
Exactly. You can boil a frog alive, and he will not even know it until it's too
Well,
late.
I am not a frog, so I think I can do a little better than that.
Think about it. Think about it.
I'm
Think about
on
it.
this situation.
Think about it. Police state. You're living in a police state right now.
We're
Well-
living in a security state, a surveillance
security-
state. I will give you that.
What do you
Hey,
sacrifice
look,
for your
it ain't
security?
even 11 o'clock
A
yet.
lot.
What do you sacrifice
And
for
look
your
at
security?
how many people
Well, it starts
to feel
with
safe and
privacy,
secure?
doesn't it?
How can
At
they
11
secure
the
you
noise
when they
ordinance
can't
is
even
what they
secure the
supposed to be
fucking White
enforcing.
House? They just had 7
We
people
don't even
out
have
the damn
enough
gate
people out here to make noise.
within the last
Right.
2 years.
Secret Service is not
Guess what?
good.
If we
They have a
all
history
made
of
noise
being
right
not
now,
good.
Think
Yeah.
about it.
in
It's
about
a
20
big
minutes,
mind fuck.
You ever heard of November 22nd,
I mean, that's like
There's not enough
1963?
people out here. There's not enough people out here. We all
Is
gonna
that
jail. That's how dumb people are.
Bro,
I was in the womb at the time.
Bro,
I don't remember it.
this shit is a big mind fuck. They tell you this is for your security. You're in the police state for your security. How can they
I've
secure?
never gone along with that.
Listen.
The Patriot Act, 9/11 was the worst thing that ever happened to this
9/11.
country.
No, 9/11 wasn't
Patriot
the
Act
worst
is
thing that happened.
horrible.
9/11 wasn't the worst thing that happened. The Gulf of Tonkin was the worst thing that happened.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
that was bad.
Yeah.
I think 9/11's worse.
No.
I do.
Anytime you have
Effect on this country?
no, anytime that you
Negative?
have, anytime that you have a top White House official, aka Rahm Emanuel, aka the mayor of Chicago, anytime you have him going on having a press conference, but not even a conference, just a symposium with David Axelrod and other entities
Yes.
of mass media and the government.
Yes.
Anytime you have him on stage saying openly, we can't let a good crisis go to waste, meaning
I thought that was a great line.
no.
I thought that meant we're going to get some real
No.
change.
No,
No,
listen,
that meant we
but wait,
finna test
wait,
out what the
no.
fuck going on.
Listen, I'm finna finish his
Listen, Bob.
paraphrase.
Listen, Bob.
Rahm Emanuel said, we cannot let a good crisis go to waste. Meaning that we have an opportunity to do something
Right.
that we couldn't do. Wait, listen. We have an opportunity to do something that we couldn't do before. All right? Meaning that you have civil unrest you have a means to bring in martial law. Without that civil unrest incident, you had no
Where's
reason to
the
bring in martial
analogy?
law.
I don't get the transfer.
What do you mean you don't get the
what do
transfer?
you mean?
He was talking about a recession.
No, he wasn't.
And
No, he wasn't.
making some.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
This conference happened in
I didn't.
2010. The recession happened in 2008.
That's when he said it, right when Obama came in
No, he
office.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he
Go look
didn't.
at the record. He's talking about the recession.
No, he
And we're
didn't.
going to get some things done.
2010
And then they
is
fritzed
when he
around for
said
2
this.
years on health care.
No.
When we should have had a stimulus that was
What
3
is-
times as big as it was.
What is the
Look at the
stimulus-
infrastructure
All right,
of this country.
All right, I'm gonna entertain that thought.
It gets a D from the engineers.
It gets a D from
We're
the engineers.
nationwide D on
Oh,
infrastructure.
it's all right, brothers.
Okay, here we go. Stimulus. He was talking about the recession.
Somebody has to be the buyer of last resort. Nobody was buying at the end of 2007.
We had a $770 billion bailout. None of that
It went
money.
to the
None of that
banks.
money went to us. All that money went towards AIG. All right, Goldman
Citicorp.
Sachs,
Yeah.
Wachovia, the Rothschild. All of that money went
The
towards big banks.
Rothschilds. Okay.
You ever
They
heard
didn't
too
do
big
nothing.
to fail?
They didn't do nothing with
We-
the money.
Yeah, exactly.
We have veered
Exactly.
off
That's
into-
$770 billion.
What was it? The protocols of the elders of Zion will be there in a minute.
Bro, do you know why they came up with
Yeah,
$770 billion?
how many people do they
Do
have
you know
down
where
there
that
at
number
shop?
came
They're
from?
starting to march.
Where what
And
number came from?
keep me abreast because I'm not
$770
watching
billion.
the
That
stream.
was the
but
bailout number.
wish I
You
was
wanna
there
tell-
with
wanna tell you
them,
where that
but
number came
nobody
from?
would be
Yes,
here.
please
So
do.
They had no idea. They said, why 770 billion? Oh, well, we just thought of a big number. That's it. That number had no specific value for nothing.
I thought it was
they just
about-
came up with a big ass
When you
number to make it
couple
sound
in
good.
tax breaks and other shovel-ready programs,
Shovel-ready
we
programs
were
like what,
talking
Solyndra?
about
You want to get into Solyndra?
950 billion, I
the
believe.
shell company that
And
went
we
nowhere?
needed at least 2 trillion. The stimulus needed to be
The-
at least 2 trillion.
Two
Uh,
trillion? 2
The
trillion.
bulk of that
So, hold on.
money, do you know where the bulk of that money actually went?
Yeah,
Where people
To the
think
banks.
No, you
We've
think
already
that,
said that.
You think that the bulk of it went to the banks.
too big to fail. You ever heard that?
The bulk of it
Too
did
big
not
to
go
fail?
Of
to
course
the
I have.
banks.
Do you know what the TARP program was?
Yes.
The TARP program.
Yes.
Exactly. That money went towards the TARP program, meaning that the money that they loan you, you have to pay it back. And if you couldn't pay back that money, they liquidate all your assets. They liquidate everything that you have, and now they're forcing you to go up under.
And guess what?
It was a trick.
The-
it was a
the-
trick
Thank you.
The
to
country
it was
made
a
their money
trick
back.
to
Man, what
no,
money? We
they
on a
made about
fiat
a
a
total
currency.
trick to
$30
buy the
billion.
land, man.
Dude,
It was a
we
trick
on a
not
fiat
even to buy the
currency.
land. It was a trick to get the land
Exactly.
for free.
Well,
Exactly.
I can't go there with you, gentlemen, and your yelling isn't going to change
I'm
my
not
mind.
yelling.
Oh,
I'm trying
nobody
to,
yelling,
I'm
man.
emphasizing.
Nobody yelling.
It's passion.
Right. I'm emphasizing.
You have to learn, black people, we are very passionate when we speak. So we speak from our heart. We speak from our emotions. You know,
I
so
like to start
we
with
tend to get
facts.
loud. We
All right,
tend
I'm
to
gonna give
go
you
cuss.
from
facts. You
there.
have your phone in your hand. Everything that I spit out my mouth is fact, and you can look it up as I go.
yeah, that's cool. At least I got more
I'd
than
I'd
what
rather
they
not.
on there
I'm
earlier.
trying to have a good
I know.
night socializing at PD Protest Central.
Nah,
Yeah,
but see,
you wanna go off facts. You
He,
can go off
he's
facts.
what he's doing is though he's doing nothing wrong. He's trying to educate you on what you don't
I
know.
know everything he's brought up. First,
All right, but
I-
you
and talks to me like
You can
I'm
follow
in
me on
7th grade.
Ferguson Live on
No,
Ustream.
I'm not talking to you like.
Oh, so you great,
All
buddy.
right.
You
I will
great,
talk
Bob.
to you
You
in a
know
civil
everything.
tone.
Well, let's see. I'm a certified social studies teacher. I went to Washington University and I worked as a news director for 10 years.
So that
Okay.
means you know
I-
everything.
No, it doesn't mean I know everything. It means I'm book smart, nigga. That's what I'm saying. And
Hey,
and-
hey, let me tell you this. I'm the peacefulest protester. But the next motherfucking time you call me a nigga or a nigger,
Wow, did that just happen?
this is going to be a white-black thing, because I'm going to fuck you up.
Wow.
And I promise you, you won't get out of here fast enough.
Did that
All right.
really happen?
I promise you. I
got
swear to you. You lucky right now I'll make you give me your motherfucking wallet and your motherfucking clothes. Because
Wow.
I'm not your motherfucking nigga or nigger.
I got it.
So
I
please, in your motherfucking life, brother, look in my motherfucking eyes.
I'm looking.
Don't ever disrespect me again. If you do, be prepared for the wrath of the Lord.
Okay.
Because I'm going to bring it to your ass.
I got it.
Immediately. You will not get away fast enough. The police can't get over here fast enough. So you and all your brothers, who are my brothers too, because this ain't no white or black thing, but I will make it real quick. The next motherfucker call me a nigger or a nigga or a boy. We're going to go back to slavery then. So you better calm down with that shit. Because I ain't called you nothing disrespectful. Not shit disrespectful. And I wanted to call your motherfucking ass a coward for every goddamn time you run away.
You already did.
Now run your coward ass away. So I just called you a coward. Get the fuck away from me, coward. And don't never say shit else to me, Bob, or I promise you I might fuck you up on the spot. It's not a threat, it's a promise. I was being a good man, and you brought the fucking devil out of me. You did not have to say that. Please get the fuck away from me. If you say something else, it's finna get ugly. Because I have an attitude right now. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get away from you. You can stay here. I can't make you leave. You have the right to this.
All right. Welcome to another peaceful night at the protest. Somebody took it where they shouldn't have taken shit. That's disrespectful to come out and say to anybody's face. You expect to have some kind of retaliation. You can't go like that. We're not down here for that. So you see the underlie of Bob. You see what comes out in people, man. That's fucked up.
That only happened because I just schooled his ass.
But you see how ignorant these motherfucking people is out here, man?
That happened because I just schooled his ass and his ego got bruised.
But that make you want to say nigger?
Exactly.
Wow. Just because I just got through having prayer. I didn't fucking shank that man. I want to slit his motherfucking throat right there.
I have to commend your control.
And my shit say unarmed civilian, but guess what? I can slit this shit so motherfucking quick. I ain't never unarmed. I got a knife, a gun, something. Please. Wow. He lucky I ain't had no liquor in me tonight.
I mean, I'm book smart.
Wow. I swear to you, lucky I ain't had no liquor in me. Wow.
Excuse me.
The main reason why he could have possibly do everything is that he fucking older than us. Right. You said all the stupid shit. Because you a teacher and this and all that other shit, that don't make you fucking smart or no
Don't make
shit.
you smart at all. And like I just said, you want to go off facts? All right, well, you got your phone in your hand.
Do you know
Everything that I'm spending you can go ahead and look it up as fact, homie.
You know how many
Let's go.
hours of school it take to be a teacher? You can go to community college, get you 20 hours of school, and go teach our kids. 20 hours of school. It don't matter what the fuck you did. You just went to somebody's college for
You go in
20
there and
hours.
sleep for 20 hours and be certified.
20 hours at somebody's school and you can go teach my child. So just because you a teacher, that don't make you smart. I can go be a teacher.
True.
I got 32 hours of school. I can go be a teacher.
That means I'm book smart. No, that means you're a fucking asshole.
I don't know everything. I can learn from you. I can learn from him. I can learn from him. I can learn from the little girl. I learned from the little girl that was out here.
Mm-hmm. You have to have an open enough mind to be able to learn from people and learn from experiences.
You gotta put your ego to the side.
Right.
Why are you like this? She said, because I don't like the police. I said, why you don't like the police? We need the police. She said, they tear gas me.
Mm-hmm.
I learned that it don't matter how old you are, when somebody did you wrong, you want your justice.
You want retaliation.
You want your revenge.
Right.
You want something to be done in the universe to
appease what happened to you.
fix this wrong that was done to you.
Right.
It don't matter. I learned that from that little girl. I learned stuff from little kids all the time because guess what? When we was in school, they didn't teach us the stuff they teach these kids now.
True.
They got math that we wouldn't. We'd be like,
Common Core, they teaching kids right now
Man,
2 plus 2
teach
is
us.
5.
they touching computers in kindergarten and first grade. When I was in school, I'm 35. When I was in school, you know, the first time I touched a computer, 5th grade.
Yep.
They had them. Yeah, they had them. But until you get to 5th grade, you don't get to go in the computer lab. You walk past and like, oh, computers.
Mm-hmm.
You can see what they look like a little bit. But when you finally got to touch it, you was
Preschool
5th grade.
work an iPad better than me and you.
These kids is
That
so much
intuitive.
ahead of us on the learning. But see, what they don't have is the history. They don't have the codes, the conducts, the respect, the principles, everything we was raised up on. They don't have that.
Right.
Why they don't have that? Because of the system. The system taught them.
The
that
system
it's
took a
wrong
lot
for
from
your
them.
parents to discipline you. It's wrong. Basically, it's wrong for your parents to love you and give a fuck about you and don't want you to be a criminal.
They'll interrogate
Go
your
be a
children to
criminal.
find out what's happening
The
at
system
home.
taught our kids to go be criminals.
Mm-hmm.
They teach you to turn in your family too. They want to know what's
teach
going
you
on at
to
home.
be foul. They teach our kids that.
Mm-hmm.
I've dealt with the school system. My daughter has psoriasis or like skin rash shit, and they say, well, you got to take her to the emergency room. Looks like she's
The officer was
contagious.
gonna let him go. He
I'm
had
like,
some
she's
wounds.
got a skin rash, you
Right.
know. And then my son,
3-year-old son
my
said,
son, when he gets
"My daddy got
allergies, his
a
eyes get real dark. He's black,
Mm-hmm.
you know, so he get real dark. His allergies. I got the police coming to my door. Police coming to my door with a service worker
Hold on. What?
saying I had to go to the emergency room with my son because it looked like he's been beaten. You know, shit like that. And that was the school taking upon themselves to put my child in safe harbor because my son had allergies and his eyes were black from his allergies because he's black and his eyes puff up. Looked like he was beaten, and they wanted to take me off to jail if I didn't take him to the emergency room. I take him to the emergency room and I led the doctor, and the doctor says, "What's wrong with him?" I said, "You tell me." And it looks like he looks fine. I said, "Does it look like I've been beating him?" "No, you're free to go." You know, and I had the social worker there with me. You know, the schools do that shit. They take it
This
upon
little
themselves.
Boy, 3 years old. Daddy had warrants, was finna get let go and everything. He told the police, my daddy got a gun under the radio.
All over them.
Wow. Our kids snitch on us and everything.
Yep.
Our kids totally against us.
Oh yeah.
Hitler did it.
Come on, man. They act like
He
this.
taught
They
the
don't-
public never to trust each other.
My kids know anybody at
So when
school,
you-
ask
when
them
you have a
anything you need to talk
society-
to my
when you have a
parents.
society that don't trust each other, then you
There'll
have a
never be
society.
peace.
You'll have you have them under your full control.
Yeah, because
Especially starting-
Especially the family.
Starting
They'll never
starting
have
at the
peace.
children.
There'll
That's
never
what
be
Hitler
peace.
did.
When you
There'll
got the
never
hus-
be unity.
Right.
If you can keep the family divided,
That's it. Mission
then
accomplished.
they
Let's
can't,
not
they
even
can't
go
unite with their
into
neighbor. They can't
guys
unite
that
with
are
their
on
neighbor
child
if they
support that
can't
can't
unite
even
with
fucking
themselves.
live. They're 40 years old living with their mom and dad because they can't even afford a place to stay. They're
How you
paying so
gonna
much in
unite
child
with your
support.
neighbor and you can't unite with your own brother or sister or mother or father.
Mhm.
You can't. You can't get no unity if it's already fucked up inside your home.
I hear you. I
And
understand.
then what happened when it's fucked up inside your home?
You go outside
You
to-
panic. You think on the fly. You move too quick. You end up doing some criminal shit.
Mhm.
That's the whole plan.
Yep.
For you to be a criminal.
Yep.
They get you in the system. Once they get you in the system, you're not getting out.
You're not getting out.
You're not getting out.
My brother-in-law, he's in prison right now for some fucked up shit for like 20 plus years.
Yeah, my brother at the end of his 20-year bid
Word.
been in there since '97. 90 freaking 7.
Yeah.
You look at that.
But it wasn't about the
Basically, he
police.
been in there since last century.
Okay.
I hear you.
Been in there since last century.
I had another guy killed my niece, and he only got 17 years, and my brother did some fucked up shit, but not even violent, and he's serving 20 years. He killed a girl 7 years old with spinal bifida in a wheelchair, dude.
Because they want the worst of the worst in society.
Confirmation on what's
You know what I'm saying?
KKK?
Because they
I'm finna
want
say,
this
'cause I
shit to
ain't
be
seen none of
decadent.
that.
They
Yeah.
want. self-destruction.
I
They
know.
want this. So when you have a society
It's almost like a
that's spiraling
population
out-
control.
right. So when you have a society
It's genocide.
spiraling
That's
out of
what it
control
is. It's genocide.
in free fall,
Fuck it.
then they can come in and pose as the saviors, bring order out of chaos.
Yep. Getting.
That's what they want.
It's all
They
messed up out
want
here.
they want that incident to happen where they can step up and have to put martial law on.
Nah, I don't even see no bro, brody.
Who's supposed to clean up now?
They all with the Shaw.
Yeah, there's about 50 of them marching probably.
Yeah, I just talked to them. They said about 40 of them down
Yeah.
there.
They started marching a few minutes ago.
And I live right there in St. Anne.
Right. I
I
live.
mean, my truck broke down again anyway. I got dropped off down there, so I ain't going down there nowhere. I can go get a car, but I ain't going down there. Like I said, it's too much extra stuff down there, man.
Right.
And
You gotta know how to pick your battles, man.
I'm gonna head down to
This
my
week is
sister's
wild.
place. I'll be back, guys.
All right,
Have a
bro.
good night.
Be careful.
All right, so I'm gonna walk on down the street. One of protesters, Bob, that I met down here as a protester, never knew him before. Took it somewhere it shouldn't have been taken. Called somebody a nigger. I don't do that. He was being peaceful. He wasn't even getting in his face. Wasn't doing anything to him. And actually, I commend him on walking away from a fucked up person like that. I just lost a lot of respect for Bob, and that I had a lot before. I always kind of questioned him because he, kind of had that demeanor, not that open mind like everybody else. So, like I said, I'm gonna walk down the street down here. Yeah, it was intense. Not too. I wasn't worried about myself. Bob wouldn't even look him in the eye. So, guys, I'm going to cut off. I'm going to head down to my sister's place down the street here, and I'll come back down a little bit later. I don't think there's anything really going on. Like I said, most of everybody's down at Shaw, and I'll check on the streams and stuff once I get down here, maybe recharge my batteries, and I will see you guys then. But appreciate everybody sticking with me and seeing our little fun there. Have a beautiful night, and you'll catch me again. Follow me, and you'll see me pop back online. See you guys later. Bye.